These aren't shiny show cars. These are real classic projects. Some run, some don't, but every single one of them is under $2,000, and a few of these you really don't see listed anymore. Car number 1, 1974 Chevrolet C30 dump truck. Right out of the gate, this one is a little different, and honestly, kinda cool. This is a 1974 Chevy C30 dump truck, still being used, still doing truck stuff. According to the seller, it runs and the dump works, which already puts it ahead of a lot of cheap projects out there. That alone makes this more than just yard art. It's green on the outside, automatic transmission, and it's clearly a working class survivor. New tires up front, but it does need rear tires, and the seller mentions the clutch can be adjusted, though realistically a future clutch replacement is probably in the cards. This isn't a show truck project. This is the kind of rig you buy if you want something raw, usable, and honest. Farm work, property cleanup, or even a wild rat-style build. This C30 still has a purpose. Car number 2, 1972 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ55 Iron Pig. This one has serious history written all over it. A 1972 FJ55 Land Cruiser, better known as the Iron Pig. It doesn't run, and it hasn't run in a long time. The seller says it's been sitting since 1976, which is wild to think about. It's still pretty complete. The interior is there but rough, the body has plenty of rust, but the frame is solid with only surface rust, which is exactly what Land Cruiser people want to hear. It's still got the original 1F engine and 3-speed manual. This could go two ways, a hardcore restoration project for a Land Cruiser fan, or a valuable truck parts, because early FJ55 parts are getting harder to find every year. Either way, this isn't just cheap, it's historically interesting. Car number 3, 1978 Chevrolet Camaro Coupe. Now this is more what people expect to see. A 1978 Camaro Coupe, yellow exterior, automatic transmission, and it still has a 305 small block Chevy under the hood. No big story here, no hype, just a straight-up late second-gen Camaro project. The seller mentions a few extra parts included, which always helps at this price point. There's no claim that it runs, no promise that it doesn't, so this one sits firmly in project territory. Still, at $1,300, this is a Camaro you can actually afford to mess with. Drag build, street cruiser, or just a long-term garage project, it's a solid starting point without breaking the bank. Car number 4, 1973 Plymouth Duster. This Duster is an interesting one. It's a 1973 Plymouth Duster, manual transmission, green inside and out, and the seller claims it's never been wrecked. It originally had a 225 slant 6, but that engine is blown and gone. The title is clean and there's no reported accident damage, which is a big plus at this price. Basically, you're buying a straight-bodied Mopar roller that needs a drivetrain decision. Slant 6 rebuild, small block swap, something more modern? That's where this car becomes fun. At $1,000, this Duster is a blank canvas for someone who wants a real Mopar project without Mopar money.
Car number 5, 1966 Chevrolet, model unknown. And this one is a bit of a mystery. The seller isn't sure of the exact model, but believes it's a 1965 or 1966 Chevrolet, green exterior and interior, automatic transmission. No title and being sold as is. These kinds of listings usually scare people off, but for the right person, this can be an opportunity. Mid-60s Chevys have massive parts availability, and even as a donor or long-term project, the entry price is low. This is the definition of a project gamble. You're not buying certainty here, you're buying potential and maybe a little bit of detective work. Car number 6, 1963 Ford Falcon Futura 4-door. This one is mislabeled in the title, but the description tells the real story. This is actually a 1963 Ford Falcon Futura 4-door, and it's being sold as a non-running roller. The good news? The body is solid, the floor pans have been reworked, and it already has a front disc brake conversion, which is a big upgrade over stock. It also comes with V8 swap parts, engine mounts, a front sump oil pan, and pickup tube, so someone already had bigger plans for this car. No engine or transmission installed, but everything is set up for a V8 build. This Falcon isn't flashy, but it's clean, solid, and ready for the next step. A great sleeper-style project if you like understated classics. Car number 7, 1977 GMC Sierra, 161-inch wheelbase. Here's a classic truck that's being honest about what it is. A 1977 GMC Sierra, long wheelbase, automatic transmission. The seller calls it a parts truck or a restoration candidate and says it was running when parked several years ago, but doesn't make any promises now. No trim info, no mileage info, and no fluff. Just bring a wrecker and get it out of there. These late 70s GM trucks are still incredibly popular, and values keep climbing. Even as a parts donor, this Sierra has value. As a restoration project, it's a long road, but it starts cheap.
Car number 8, 1968 Ford F-150 XL pickup, 8-foot bed. This one's actually kind of surprising. A 1968 Ford F-150 XL, automatic transmission, blue on blue interior. And according to the seller, the interior is in really good shape, aside from the carpet. That's not something you hear often on a truck this old. It has the original drivetrain, just 2 dents total, one on the roof of the cab that looks pullable and one on the bed behind the passenger side wheel. The big downside? No title. Still, if you're in a state where that's manageable, this is a very solid starting point for a classic Ford truck build. Clean interiors are hard to replace, and this one already has it. Car number 9, 1950 Chevrolet short bed pickup. Now this is where things get interesting. A 1950 Chevy short bed truck, brown exterior with a red interior. The seller also has a modern S10 chassis available that can go under this truck if needed, which tells you exactly where this project could go. This is a prime candidate for a resto mod build. Vintage looks on the outside, modern suspension and drivability underneath. The seller is open to trades, but cash talks. Early Chevy trucks like this don't usually stay cheap for long, especially short beds. This one has a lot of potential if you've got the vision and the garage space. Car number 10, 1968 Mustang Coupe, and we'll end with a heavy hitter. A 1968 Mustang Coupe, clean title, being sold as a roller. No engine, no transmission. Originally a T-code 6-cylinder automatic, but the floors were cut out during an earlier restoration attempt. The upside? Frame rails are in great shape. The body is overall solid, and it comes with a stack of valuable parts. Front and rear seats, new radiator support, fender apron, front frame section, a 9-inch rear end, and front disc brake spindles. Yes, it needs floors. Yes, it needs a drivetrain. But at $2,000, this is a real Mustang project. Not a shell, not a basket case, but a serious starting point. So those are 10 real classic project cars, all listed for $2,000 or less. Some run, some don't, but every one of them has a story and real potential. If you enjoy digging through projects like these, hit like, subscribe, and stick around. There's always another batch of classics waiting to be found.